Welcome to Spring LIB.
Okay, so problem 70 is another hypothetical experiment here, and we have a marsh of some sort, and at the bottom we have lots of layers of silt, sort of like sediment, right? And the way that it just settles, you can actually sort of discern these layers, sort of like a tree ring, right? When you cut a tree, okay, and so you can sort of discern each layer approximately how many years ago that layer came from, okay? And so what's happening is for the previous 25 years, and thus 25 layers, okay, it's polluted. So there has been a pollutant in the marsh that has exposed all those layers. And then before that, and we know that there's at least 75 more, okay, and even more than that, there's no pollutant. Okay. So what's happening in this experiment then? Someone comes along and grabs some endospores from the 20 years ago area, and then someone else comes along, or maybe the same person comes along and grabs it from 100 years ago, right? So they have these 20-year-old endospores and 100-year-old endospores, and they bring them back to the lab and put them in a flask. Okay, so we have, let's see, if we have flask A, which has our 20-year-old endospores in it. Okay. And then our flask B will have the 100-year-old endospores in it. Okay, then they also add the pollutant to both. And this is theoretically the same pollutant that has sort of been in the marsh for the past 25 years, okay? And we expect them to grow differently, and the question is, why? Okay, so why would they grow differently? Well, all the endospores that sort of have existed for the past 25 years here, all these ones have been growing and thriving while exposed to the pollutants, right? So they are already accustomed to those pollutants and have evolved in a way that they can grow in their presence. Now, the endospores from 100 years ago have not seen these pollutants, right? So they're being exposed to it for the first time, and there's a good chance that the pollutant would have an impact, right? Most likely, it would impair it, okay? Of course, it's possible that it might kind of cause it to overproduce, but most likely it would impair it. So we would expect to see that this one is going to grow quite a bit, and this one might grow. I mean, the species certainly has the potential to grow with this pollutant, but significantly less. So what we're going to select then for the answer to this question is C, and that's that the endospores from just the 20 years ago are more adapted to being in a polluted environment than the ones from 100 years ago.